Welcome back to the Wiki Show. I want to take a quick look at a declined draft. If you create a draft article and it is declined, there'll be a message on the draft telling you why it was declined. This one here says the submission's references do not show that the subject qualifies for a Wikipedia article. And the truth is, many articles are created that don't actually qualify for a Wikipedia article. Anything that is on Wikipedia must satisfy notability guidelines. The guidelines are fairly lengthy, but not too hard to understand. What gets this article here is the only reference for this article is a link to a website about the object itself. This right there is automatic flag that this is not notable. If something is not covered in a source other than the source itself, it does not qualify for a Wikipedia article. You don't need a Wikipedia article, just put it that way. Any Wikipedia article needs to show and demonstrate significant coverage, not just mentions, in published, reliable secondary sources that are independent of the subject. So when you create a draft about a new article, you must find sources that specifically talk about that subject, and those sources are independent of the subject itself. This article fails that criteria, and that's why it was declined. If your draft is declined, that's okay. Instead of creating new articles, go ahead and work on articles that already exist on Wikipedia and see if you can develop those. Do not troll any of the editors that decline your draft. They do so for very specific reasons, and drafts are not declined lightly. If you can fix the draft after it was declined, continue editing your draft and fix the issue that it was mentioned. If you can't fix the issues that the editor commented on, don't resubmit the draft for review. Move on to another article to edit. Preferably for new editors, before creating articles, it's best to establish yourself as a good Wikipedia editor. That means go find articles that need development and work on finding references and writing other articles that already exist. Until next time, don't be a vandal and don't create useless Wikipedia articles.